All right, guys, we're packing up. Oh my gosh, my leg, my hips, everything's sore. Just did the longest walk yesterday of the whole hike so far. We hit a marathon, y'all. Let's go. But yeah, last night I had to find a spot. It was getting late. I didn't even get set up till like 1 a.m. And ultimately, I got woken up by the cops. And the cops were like really nice. I guess there was a call. Someone was in like, he said, I got a call that there's someone in distress out here. Do you know anything about that? And I was sleeping, so I was like, no. And then, like, I was nervous because I'm not supposed to camp on the beach like that, you know? But he was like, hey, you're good. We got more important things to worry about than you sleeping on the beach right now, to be honest. And he's like, so, you're fine. Just, you know, take your time getting out of here. No big deal. So a special shout out to them because, boy, was I tired when they found me last night on this beach. But yeah, I'm right outside of Santa Barbara. Carpinteria. Not sure what it's called. How you say it. Oh, brother. But yeah. It was a freaking windy night, dude. Coldest night of the whole hike. Randomly, too. It's like already March. But yeah. That plus the wind equals I will never camp in Carpinteria again. But I'm glad I made it, man. I really pushed last night to get here. And the last stretch on the highway before you get here, I mean, there's really nowhere to stop. It's like cliffs with rocks. And even when I got here, I was near the train tracks. I didn't get much videoing last night. I was on the phone for a little bit when I got here, but I was on the train tracks, and yeah, I mean, it was like tough to get up that thing, man. I had to climb up these bluffs. Sorry, I'm like not making any sense right now. I'm just trying to get the heck out of here. But yeah, day 16. We're gonna break this down and get the hell out of here. Let's go. Today's a very special day. It's day 16. And I'm 9 miles from a natural hot spring. So for everyone out there, if you followed me, I've been to several hot springs in California, probably about maybe half a dozen, if not close to a dozen. And I've been to several in Nevada and Colorado. And so I've never been over here between Ventura and Santa Barbara, but they're littered with hot springs. And so I knew that before I started the walk. When I was in Santa Monica, I was scoping it out. I had no idea I'd actually be over here, able to go to one, because I already passed a nice chain of them that was a little further back and more north than the route that I'm on. Yesterday was fantastic. Oh, excuse me. Having a bike trail that's completely separate from the road was the ultimate confidence boost that I can hike at night. And I took a nice night hike, and boy, did it pay off. I made it all the way to Carpinteria, I forgot what it's called. Sabrina Carpenter. And started the day off with a giant acai bowl, a couple of cortados to get me going. Just smacked some quesadillas at 7-Eleven. They were actually pretty good. And I'm pretty well fed, so we're gonna go ahead and try and push. We've got about 9 miles until we get to this hot spring, and I want to say like 2,000 feet of elevation gain. We're gonna be going up on one of those mountains in the distance. Not sure how far, how high. I won't really know till I get close, but wow, guys, this will be like the ultimate reward for the hike. And if everything goes as planned, if I'm able to, I'd like to just camp up there. So before I get too close to the mountain, probably gonna load up on some supplies. that can get me through the night. I didn't bring my cookware because up until today there's been restaurants. There's been somewhere to eat every day. So there's no sense in carrying the cookware if I'm gonna have to walk to a store and get food anyways. It's the extra calories of walking and mileage on my feet that it's just easier to get food on the go. And so had I brought the cookware, yeah, I could probably post up out there for a day or two. Plus I could go like an entire different route through and over the mountains to get a shortcut. But we're not really pressed on getting a shortcut. The goal is to try and get to Pismo by Sunday for my buddy's birthday. It's Thursday right now. I think it's Thursday, it might be Friday. I actually should double check. But either way, we're gonna see how far we can go. Let's see how we feel when we get to the hot springs. Hopefully we can make it there. And yeah, get a nice soak, rest the feet. Holy brother, that's gonna be like a dream come true. To get into a natural hot springs and actually heal my body as compared to like an Epsom salt bath. Something about the hot springs, guys, the minerals, the sulfur, I don't know what it is, but your skin feels incredible. All the little nicks and scrapes and whatever little blisters will need a much needed soak. And we are on our way there, and I'll let you know when I get a little closer. It's day 16. Holy. It's weird, like 20 minutes ago I was legit cold, and then I just walked all up this hill. Whoo boy, I started sweating, feeling good. We're on our way to somewhere special, guys. Stay tuned. Hey babies. I wish I had a snack to give you. Look at that big beautiful face. What's your name? What's your name? I don't have any food, so you're bored with me, huh? Come here, let me give you some more pets. Look at those braids. Oh my gosh, guys, found a couple ground scores. I was like, yo, if I'm not mistaken, these look like passion fruit. There's like 6 or 7 of them on the side of the road. A couple were smashed, but these ones look good. So I opened one up just to make sure. But yeah, man, this thing's got passion fruit in it. We're saving this for a rainy day. Guys, look at this. San Ysidro. Were you here for day 1 when I started the hike at the San Ysidro border in Mexico? Because it's day 16 and we just made it to the San Ysidro Creek. Pretty crazy. Look at how beautiful it is. It's low, but it looks clear. It's a good sign. We're getting close to those springs. But we're gonna take a detour to get some food to load up, because I don't know what's gonna happen tonight. I know one thing, this has been an uphill day and it's been a very tight, narrow path. This is the first time I felt even comfortable videoing. Oh, look at that edge score. We're only like 15 minutes from the store. So I would sit down. I guess I could sit down for a second. Nothing wrong with a little break, eh? I'm trying to take more breaks, but once you get your straps dialed in, your shoes tightened, you get kind of calibrated, you're like, I'm ready to go. So we will sit down for a second though, to better my body. Not trying to push it too hard. But yeah, very close to the stores. Oh, look at this view. Not bad from a bus stop. But yeah, it's a beautiful day. The sun hasn't really affected me, so to speak. Not since like the first hour of the walk. But yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna go get some food, load up, hit the hot spring. Can't wait to soak my feet, man. My dogs need a break. I started noticing a little bit of a rash or blister forming on the left foot underneath. So I adjusted the sock, retied the shoe, and it sort of solved itself. So we won't really find out until we pop the whole sock off later. But very excited. Holy. Man, that was a gasser. We had to go all the way up and around the incline and ultimately just went down it a little just to get here to the market. But guys, this is the only store nearby, so we got to really stock up on supplies, and we're gonna get a nice break. I want to put my feet in there. But gonna get a nice break and load up on some food, and can't see if we can't go hit the trail and find that hot spring and get a nice soak for our feet. Holy guys, uphill the whole way. It's been a tough one. Not going very fast because it's just a gasser, but it's probably the most, definitely without a doubt, the most I've done on the whole hike, but most incline I've done in a while. But we're getting close. Holy. Now the fun part starts. We're about to hike through this uphill and get to a really cool spot. I think we're gonna make it. All right, I think I'm going the right direction. Wow. See the ocean? All right, I think we're on the right track. We got turned around a little bit. And dude, it's 1,100 feet incline from the second you get on the trail. This pack probably at like 35 pounds, full of food and water right now. It's the heaviest it's been all trip. But we're gonna make it. We're gonna have an amazing, relaxing time and soak the feet. All right, guys, we made it to the hot springs. I just soaked for like an hour. Holy, you can see all the blemishes on my. Hello. Well, you folks have a good evening. Thank you. Oh my goodness, guys. What an amazing time at the hot springs. Oh my gosh. Got to make some new friends. Didn't do much footage there, much videos there, because honestly there's just a lot of people, and it's yeah, it's nice to just enjoy, and I didn't want to interrupt anyone's fun. So I snuck a couple videos on the way out, but I told myself that once I got there I wasn't going to film until I was ready to leave. But yeah, there is a big part of me that wanted to spend the night and camp there, but I seen a sign that specifically said not to, even though I know there's definitely a spot probably like 10 minutes from it up the trail that I could have stationed at. I don't know why I was saying stationed. Could have set up my camp at, but yeah, something told me that I should get down the mountain and I should get near like where I could get water and everything, because I drank a lot of water today. I drank most of the water I had. And then I ended up passing Little Caesars just now. Got me some Crazy Puffs. Absolutely fire. Mwah, just delicious. And it was right by a Sprouts, so I ended up getting a sandwich there, which was also delicious, right before they closed. A little chip and a couple drinks. So about to go pull up to this beach right here, and we are gonna make camp. All right, guys, we got a spot. We're right across from the Hilton. All right, good morning. Look at those palm trees. Extra long, tall. And then there's the mountains. Holy, guys. Your boy was cold last night. It was like in the 40s, but it felt like it was too cold. And anyone who's camped before in the cold knows what it's like. You wake up inevitably because you're cold. Your body's trying to heat itself up. And then you just can't get warm again until the morning, until the sun comes out. And so I'm gonna stop by the REI today. Probably gonna end up buying this quilt that I should have bought before, but I didn't want to. It was like $100. So I was like, I don't know if I really want to buy that and use it. But the good news is that REI, if you don't like it, you can return it. They're pretty chill with that. So I might buy it and test it out and see if I like it. But typically I don't really like sleeping bags. I don't like the material, and I feel a little crammed in it and a little cluttered. And so this material, it's like the same material as a sleeping bag, but it's an actual quilt that you just throw over your body or you could roll into it. So at least I can move my legs. But yeah, rough night's rest, cranky morning getting up, like the zipper wouldn't go, my bag kept falling over. I was just like done. I was like, bruh, what the frick? And then I told myself I gotta just start moving around. And sure enough, the nearest, like, there's a couple coffee spots over there, but nothing that I wanted to go to. But all the other real coffee spots, like a mile or so downtown. So I told myself, let's get to moving. Let's go get some coffee. And let's figure out what the heck we're doing today. It's day 17, hiking from Mexico to San Francisco. Woo! I made it to Santa Barbara last night. I was up there yesterday, guys. Partially why I'm like cranky too is I think I'm just exhausted from that hike. It was a tough hike with this backpack. If I could do it over again, I honestly would have left my pack at the bottom and just like hit it or something and not even mess with bringing this up the mountain. But it was good training because if I do cut through to try and get to the 154 in like a few days, I believe that there's 5,000 feet of elevation gain, which in my mind tells me that I'll probably have to cross 2 mountains based on the Cali heights. Oh, shoot. But yeah, guys, it's an absolute beautiful day. It's just cold. It's March. What the heck? Why is it so cold? It was hotter in February than it is in March. Crazy. But we're going to check the forecast. I am going north, so it gets colder the further north you go. And we'll see what it looks like. But yeah, I'm just yapping now. Check it out. All right, guys, we made it to another REI. Let's go. All right, guys, we're walking around Santa Barbara. We just left the REI. Ran into this guy who was really, really nice, Kenneth, and he kind of walked with me for a bit. He was on his bike camping and doing something similar, but yeah, he was a nice guy, and he walked me around, gave me some game about the area, and ultimately the lady at REI was so nice. She took the time to check out my feet. She noticed the blisters and she's like, your shoes are too small. I'm like, what do you mean my shoes are too small? I've worn 11 and a half my whole life. Well, come to find out, she did a proper assessment of my feet, and my right foot is a whole size bigger than my left foot. Crazy. And in addition to that, I should be wearing a 13 or at least a 12 and a half. Crazy. My whole life, I always would put on 12 and a half, 13s, think that they were too big, but it's just because I was used to that feeling of getting crammed in my shoe. So thank God I've worn the sandals as much as I have, and I've gotten off the shoes as much as I have. But yeah, now I got a pair of 11 and a half Hokas that will no longer be in service for this hike. So I'm probably gonna find someone to give them to, and then maybe I will get another pair. But I'm also leaning towards just getting more sandals because it's just much more comfortable for me. And so she was showing me some nice options. Shout out to Meg from REI. All of the sweet people. This was the sweetest REI I've ever been to, in a sense of people wanting to help you, and just they weren't that busy. So it gives it time. I got there right when they opened for them to be able to help me out. So that was a great experience. But yeah, last night was amazing, minus being cold. It got very cold, and that's kind of why I went there. I was like, I need to get a blanket. So I was looking at the camp blankets. It's basically like a sleeping bag without a zipper. They looked all right, but I don't know. I'm not like a big fan of that material. I almost would rather just get another layer of like clothes to wear underneath. And I think that could make the difference between being cold last night and just staying just warm enough. Also, guys, it's March. Daylight savings is on Sunday, and it's going to get hotter. It's not going to get colder. It's going to get hotter. So thinking about that, I did not buy a blanket, but I did spend a good amount of money on a pillow, which I'm very excited to try out later. So it's like a nice pillow. Always wanted to get one of them. But yeah, pretty hungry. Had a coffee break, rest in my body type day. I don't see myself really walking today or going anywhere. Probably just gonna chill around here locally and get to bed early and wake up and see if I can't get my feet healed up. I got some new toe socks. These ones are far more comfortable. And yeah, day 17, Santa Barbara. Oh my goodness, guys. I have been exhausted today. Absolutely drained from the hike yesterday. Just trying to get my energy back. So I just took a nap. Still tired. Didn't really fall asleep much last night, nor did I fall asleep during the nap. Sort of just closing my eyes and not moving my body. So it's a break. But this just caught me by surprise. Look at this. It's like the biggest tree I've seen in quite some time. I mean, they've got it like fenced off. It's so big. Look at that. Pretty impressive. Not sure what kind of species this is, but I have seen the sequoias, and I mean, this thing is like pretty dang thick. Looks like they're treating some fungus. Interesting. All right, guys, it's time to check out the pier. Let's check the pier out. Apparently you can drive on the pier, which is kind of crazy. There's not much room, but let's check this out. I'm glad I picked today as a rest day, guys. I don't even think I picked it as a rest day. The rest day chose me. Take the lens off. What is that? Is this a scratch? What the heck? Trying to make sure. Yeah. That looks better. But yeah, guys, special shout out to Lex and to Abe, two of my supporters of the channel that showed up and showed me some love out in Santa Barbara today on day 17. Guys, I've been resting, napping, sleeping under a tree here, moving around there. Got some gear at REI. It's been a terrific day, and meeting the supporters in real life just makes it that much more cool. And Lex was so excited. She was so sweet. She found me on the pier behind me. And check it out, there's a skate park right here. It's pretty cool. No skateboarding or rollerblading in this area. That makes no sense. It's a skate park. Wow. Can't really see it, but looks like a bunch of kids skating, having a good time. Pretty cool. It's a beautiful day. This homie's ripping a sick line on the scooter. I can't find him. There he is. He got pretty high on this. Let's see what she's got. Hopping with the ladies. Ooh. Ooh. That was very nice. Way to meet Molly, who I met at the hot springs yesterday. And she has an RV, some beautiful dogs, and yeah, she wants to start a YouTube. Thinking about starting a channel where she can interview people along the way on her travels in an RV, and that's pretty cool. And so she was so gracious to invite me to be a guest on her new YouTube. So I'm on my way to find her right now, and it's ironic because she's parked right where I camped last night, so it shouldn't be that hard to find. But yeah, guys, Santa Barbara, oh boy, look at this. Just straight Pacific Ocean on a calm day, and then tall palm trees, giant grassy pastures that you could lay out and chill with the friends. Back there's the hot spring, the ridge, the mountains. I mean, those mountains got to be at least 2,000 feet above sea level, which is nothing crazy, but when you're next to the sea, they look like some Colorado mountains. I gotta research and see what the incline is on Sanitas in Boulder when you're hiking in Boulder versus when you're at sea level and you climb the mountain. It's kind of a crazy concept. So it feels like Colorado, although Colorado's a lot higher. It's got like the base altitude of 5,280. But yeah, what a blessing. Shout out to Lex. Special shout out to Abe, who pulled up on me today, showed love, gave me some supplies, helped me out, man. I appreciate the followers so much. Seriously. I was telling the live earlier, I literally couldn't do it without you guys. Like by day 3, I would have been ready to just check out, get back to the car, and get back to the routine. But with your guys' support, with your love, with your interest, it's motivation, guys. It keeps me motivated, keeps me wanting to go. But yeah, we are going to find the friend Molly with her dogs in the RV and hang out, and we're gonna camp out here again tonight, guys. Wake up tomorrow, see how we feel, see where we can get. There's a town that's near here, Geneva, Ginobili, I forgot what it's called, Genevieve, but we're potentially gonna go there. There's a shark fisherman that hit me up that said, hey, come to the pier tomorrow. We're gonna be ripping lips. That would be pretty sick to see. So we'll check it out. And I know at some point I'm either going to have to take a very long highway to get to where I need to go in Pismo, or I'm going to have to climb the mountains. And so yesterday was a test, and it was a gasser, man. I was dying, but I like my chances. I'm gonna load up on supplies, and I might even buy another water filter. I actually left mine back at home and just didn't find it before I left, and so they're not that expensive. I can buy another one, and then that way if I find like a stream or something, I'll have water unlimited. And that's the only thing that I'm thinking I need to get with a little bit more food, and I should be able to make it over that mountain. But after I get over that mountain, I think there's another mountain that I got to get over. So we'll see what happens next. It's day 17, checking in live, Santa Barbara, rest day, just chilling, having a good one. All right, guys, day 17. Holy, I got a really poor sleep last night. It was very cold, woke me up, had me tossing and turning, and like colder than it was any other night on the hike. Surprise, surprise. And so that left me where I was feeling down bad all day. I was like, yeah, I got to get through it. And then that's what I realized. Some days you could get to it, and some days you got to just get through it. You feel me? Today was one of those days that I had to just get through it. And I'm glad I did. And I took a full rest day, and I'm feeling a lot better right now. Got to meet some cool people. Shout out to Molly. What a sweet person. She gave me gracious hospitality. She has a RV that she's moving into. She's getting accustomed to the lifestyle. And yeah, she shared some tea. We chilled on the beach. She wanted to do an interview, and we kind of got to know each other a little bit better, and we're going to do that interview soon after the hike's done. We're going to get it set up, and yeah, it was a fun day. Got to pull up, or 2 of my followers pulled up on me from Instagram, and I got a new pillow at REI. Bro, I got that thing. I was so excited. I tried it out, and man, I fell asleep under the tree, and I was like, bro, this pillow really makes a world of a difference. So that, plus I'm gonna get some something warm tonight. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get more layers, like something underneath, a base layer, or if I'm gonna add a new blanket to the mix. I'm not sure, but I will be going to Target here soon and figuring that out. I know one thing, I don't want a sleeping bag, because I don't like sleeping bags. They're too tight and I can't wiggle around enough, and I've had a bunch of them. They're real bulky, clunky, annoying to fold, and the blanket that I have is like a lot bigger than a sleeping bag right now, and it takes up a lot less room, although it is heavier. So, you know, you got the pros and the cons. But yeah, I'm out here in Santa Barbara. First time ever in Santa Barbara. Absolutely gorgeous. Just crossed the street illegally. About to hit this Sprouts. You know what time it is. All right, guys. We're in a 2-story Target. Just getting a couple essentials so we can get back on the road. But yeah, day 17, total break day. Just hella vibing, getting ready. Because the next stretch is gonna be a big send. So we about to get finished up here and go find somewhere to camp. All right, guys, we are in the tent on the side of the highway. Honestly found, like, I was looking at this spot in the distance and I was like, that looks like a real spot if I've ever seen one. And I was on my way to walk to where I didn't know was a spot, or if it was. I was just looking on the map, and this place turned out to be pretty good. There's actually a guy with a bike. It's like 20 yards away from me, camping in his tent. But yeah, day 17, full rest day. Hit Sprouts, hit Target, got a bunch of supplies stocked up. My bag's really heavy right now, so I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna get rid of in the bag tomorrow. I know I'm gonna get rid of that pillow, and I got a new pillow, so pretty excited about that. But yeah, day 17's a wrap. About to get some rest, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 18. Let's go. All right, guys, good morning. We're on day 18 of this challenge. It's where I camped, right by the highway. Oh man, today has been a rough morning, bro. Matter of fact, the last 2 days, it's just been cold at night, and I got some stuff to stay warm, but it doesn't change how it's like still cold, and it's like making it so hard to get sleep, bro. So I know I'm just tired right now, but I'm just like cranky and annoyed and not having nearly as much fun. Kind of dreading the fact that I have to walk like 30 miles up this hill. And yeah, oh man, I just wish I could have got good sleep, bro, for the last 2 days. It's really like the separator, like it's the thing that makes you keep going. Literally, I slept really good most of this trip. But yeah, the last 2 nights have been rather miserable and thoroughly unenjoyable. And then I wake up just like cold and can't fall back asleep, and then for 5 to 6 hours I'm like tossing and turning until the sun is destroying me in my tent and I'm sweating, and it's just like this miserable combination, bro. Like the sun hits and it's like 65 out, but it gets to be like 90 in the tent with the tarp on or whatever, the rain fly. So yeah, I don't know what to do, man. I'm just so tired. I haven't even wanted to get up, bro, from this spot. It's like 11 a.m. I don't know. I mean, I just packed everything kinda, so probably gonna get up here soon, but yeah, today is like, this morning has just been awful. I don't even, stupid fly is bugging. Get out of here, fly. Oh yeah, I'm so tired, bro. I don't know how good or useful I'm gonna be today or any day moving forward if I don't get some rest. So I'm gonna have to figure out a solution to getting some quality rest tonight, because dude, I just can't, like, I can't do this this minimal sleep and then being cold for hours while laying down is just making me really, really miserable. Whew. Shout out to the supporters, man. Shout out to the believers that are watching from home, that are gaining inspiration, that are seeing cool places they've never seen before. That's kind of the point of it. And so I'm not gonna stop until I get the job done, and I have plenty of time. I have like a month and a week to get there, but damn, bruh, I need like rest. I need good sleep. And I feel like I sleep best on the beach, but not when it's cold. So the not last night, the night before, I slept on the beach, and that was the coldest night ever. That was like misery. And then yesterday was me kind of lolling around and not having energy at all the whole day. Dragon pack all day, just like So yeah, I'm probably gonna get up here in a few and try and get some coffee or something to like get my body going. I just ate a bunch of fruit, which was really nice. Shout out to Abe, who brought me the apple and the banana. And then I found the passion fruit, and I wanted to save it, but I was like, dude, I gotta lighten my pack. And so that was the first thing I thought when I woke up, is let me lighten this pack. There's a lot of stuff in there that I'm not using, or like for instance, I bought the umbrella like 3 days ago, and now it's just an extra like 2 or 3 pounds in my bag that I don't want. And I'm honestly thinking about just giving it away and just buying another one if I have to. It's like 15 bucks. Total waste of money, and I have an umbrella. But yeah, that's probably what I'll do. I have my buddy bring my umbrella because I'm meeting with him for his birthday in Pismo. So anyways, guys, just me not really feeling it today. Not sure what I'll do. Not sure where I'll go, how I'll go. But we're going to get up and we are going to figure it out. So stay tuned. It's day 18. Let's go. All right, guys. For everyone asking, how do you do it? This is by a highway. And this little area is just far enough from the road. It's not very loud. It's not on the highway. So all the cars are stopping right here. It's not very loud. And it's just a level ground in the middle of nowhere. Kind of what I've realized camping for the last few years. There's a million places that you can camp that aren't campsites. It's just, do you want to camp there? Can you stay overnight? Is anyone gonna like wake you up and kick you out? At the beach, there's a chance you might get kicked out. At this spot, oh hell no, nobody messing with you over here. All right, guys. Day 18, we're struggling. But I just stopped by this place called the Java Coffee. I don't know what it is. The Java something in Santa Barbara. And there was this girl that was working there who was like the most beautiful girl. She just had this energy, this glow to her. And she was so nice to me. And that made me feel a lot better. And so she asked me a couple questions about the hike. She's pretty curious about it and was just very sweet. And I was feeling pretty rough before I went there. I drank a smoothie and a cortado, and I ended up just pouring the cortado into the smoothie. And I was like, I'm just gonna drink all this in one. But yeah, I'm glad I went there, and I'm glad I got to meet that girl. Shout out to Kylie if you ever watch this. What a pleasure meeting you. But we are on our way to Gaviota? I don't know what it is. Goviota? I forgot. I gotta look at the map. I gotta tighten my hat. We cut some weight this morning. We got rid of the old pillow. We got rid of like this torch light, just anything that was like extra weight. I was like, I'm done carrying anything extra. Period. End of story. If I need it, I'll carry it, and if I don't need it, it's getting left behind. Bruh. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. Look at these points, guys. Every little point. This is beautiful, man. I'm not even like 2 miles from the beach. You'd never know, because I'm out here on this trail. And it's a beautiful day. Day 18. Good Lord. What a smoothie and espresso and a good vibe can do. Forgot how bad my morning was. The day turned out to be a great day. But yeah, we're getting after it. We probably walked about 4 miles since we woke up and started. Yesterday was like an 11 or 12 mile walk day just around Santa Barbara. We didn't even cover really much distance. And yeah, we are getting close to Gillette, I think it's called. Gilletta. But from here, we're gonna make some decisions. I might need to get a bus to Pismo, depending on when my buddy's gonna be there. If he's gonna be there tomorrow, I'm probably gonna have to get a bus today. But if he's not gonna be there till Monday, then I think I will just keep hiking today and tomorrow and see how far I get, how close I get, and kind of reduce the distance that I'd have to take on the bus. But yeah, guys, it's an absolute beauty of a day. Day 18, let's go. Sand Spit Road. Someone actually told me to go there on Instagram. It's nice though, you can see the beach, the palm trees, the ocean's right there, the Channel Islands across. I'm gonna be honest, them Channel Islands look pretty damn big, but they look like they're a lot closer than Catalina. I'll have to do some research on it. I did attempt to to get a boat ride over there. But I found out after the fact that I would have had to have done it further south. And so there's actually no ferry from Santa Barbara that takes you there. So we'll end up going to those Channel Islands one day and doing a camp. Same with Catalina. I plan on going to all the spots that I couldn't either get to or that I skipped over when the trip is done. Some point in time, maybe in like September. It'll be real nice. The fall will be setting in. But yeah, guys, we are excited to have overcome the feeling of fatigue. Dude, espresso. Holy. 3 shots of that junk and a cortado. And it got me feeling brand new, you feel me? There it is, folks. We're going the opposite way right now. Let's go to this pier just to check it out and see what they got going on over here. We're at the pier, Golta. It's a beautiful day. Kind of had to just check it out and see what it is. I don't know what that is. Maybe a restaurant, clubhouse looking thing. It's kind of hard to tell. You never get tired of these views, man. Look at how chill the ocean is today. You can see there's a ton of birds out there. If you know anything about fishing, follow the birds. They're feeding on something. And in the distance, you can see the Channel Islands. What a banger. It'd be nice to go to school here. Campus got its own lagoon right next to the beach. Yo, why didn't I think about going to school in California? It's absolutely beautiful. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. UCSB, it might be the Grail campus that I've walked through so far, because UCSD was hard to top, but dang, brother. UCSB got it. They got it. They're number 1 right now. Let's go. Go Lancers. I think that's what they are. All right, guys, I just ate some dinner. I had like half a rotisserie chicken, and then I looked next door, and it's this Hawaiian barbecue spot, L&L. Never tried it. And so naturally I had to get that too, because I was very hungry, and I only ate half the bird. So got me a burger and a chicken katsu musubi. Fantastic. That's the second musubi I've tried on this trip. Very fond of it. And look, there's a Planet Fitness, which means I could take a shower. Let's go. All right, guys, just took the first shower of the trip. Not of the trip, but of the that would be crazy. First shower since I left Oxnard, which is crazy to think. But yeah, I did get a bath in the hot springs, which, I mean, I counted that as a shower. Look at the Urus just chilling. Planet Fitness with the Urus is crazy. Damn, that thing's nice. It's really, really nice in person. Holy. Man, I want to drive one of those one day. Take it for a spin. But yeah, we have a 2-3 mile walk to the train, and the train isn't coming until 10 p.m. So I'm gonna be on like a massive chill vibe for a few hours once I get there. And now that I'm fully showered up, I'm ready for whatever. I'm feeling much better. Yeah, just like washing your little corners and creases and feet, man, it makes a difference. I didn't have any shampoo or conditioner with me because I wasn't showering, so I actually left it this morning, where this guy, he looked like he might have been able to use it, so I put it there with some other essentials. And yeah, one of the older guys that was in there, he was about to get in the shower, and he gave me some soap, because normally the Planet Fitnesses will have like a dispenser with soap. So I was kind of relying on that when I ditched my soap earlier. I was desperately trying to get anything out of my pack that I didn't need. I was like, bruh, if I haven't used it in the last 3 days, it's gone. Like, I literally, that umbrella I just bought, I gave that to that guy too. But yeah, feels good to have gotten a full belly, a shower, and to just be in the sandals. I think I'm done with shoes. Molly was giving me an idea though. She said she ran into a snag where she was on like a long hike, like a couple day through hike, and her shoes were too tight. Accidentally, she got the wrong size. So she cut the toe box out and said that it was the best thing she ever did. And I haven't pulled the trigger yet on it, but I know if my feet start hurting from the sandals, that I will eventually cut the toe box off those shoes and give them a run, give them a whirl. Toeless Hoka sounds crazy. They should probably make a pair like that for people like me with weirdly shaped feet. But yeah, guys, day 18, had to make some decisions, and ultimately my decision, in order to keep going, well, my options are this. I'll tell you my options and then I'll tell you my decision. My options are 60 miles on a highway where there's no bike path, there's no walking trail, and that's it. That's the only way to get up to Santa Maria from here. So we're gonna just take the train, and something I'm learning along this journey, guys, is where you can and where you can't walk to. And the whole idea was to do a no wheels challenge, but I've had to break the rule a handful of times. But I think it's important to let everyone know what's going on, what I'm doing, and where I do have to take rides. That way, in case anyone ever wants to do it themselves, you guys can watch this video and you'll know. Speaking of which, have you liked and subscribed yet? Come on, man, I'm trying to pay the bills this month. The rent's due. But yeah, if you could throw your boy a like, subscribe, helps me out on my journey. Oh man, special shout out to Tammy at the Home Depot. What a sweetheart. She said she's gonna keep me in her prayers. Guys, tonight in Santa Maria, low of 37. That's gonna bite. But I have offset it by getting some warm materials. I kind of had a decision to make. I can only fit so much in my pack. And while it would have been nice to get another blanket, there wasn't like a nice wool option. So I went with layers instead. So I've got another pair of sweatpants, and then a pair of like fleece over the top pants to put on those, as well as a fleece jacket, some more socks and some gloves. And we're gonna rock it out and see if we can't make it through the night. I also do have an emergency blanket in my kit that if I have to bust out, tonight might be the night. So we got about a, I don't know, hour and a half walk to the train. It's not coming for a few hours, so we're ahead of schedule. But yeah, got to charge my phone up here soon. Most of my power banks are low. One of them's dead, the other one's kind of low, so I might have one charge left in there. Guys, I just scored. They got a charging outlet right next to the bus stop while I wait for my bus. Comes in 2.5 hours. We're gonna charge up the mini chargers, and we're going to Santa Maria. Let's get it. Oh my gosh, guys. I freaking left my hiking poles, bro, at the bus stop, dude. Oh, I'm sick right now. I'm literally sick that I did that. Today, it's just been like a tough couple of days, dude. No sleep. Making stupid mistakes, dude. Losing my poles. I made it 250 miles in 18 days with those poles. Just like sick that I lost them, bro. Literally sick that I lost them. It's just like, I don't even want to get another pair. Like, I feel like I don't even like deserve another pair. I lost the freaking hiking poles, bro. They're expensive too. Oh man, I'm just sick of freaking the last few days, dude. It's been fun, but it's been tough, bro. Like, I've been trying to just like soldier through it, and then I make like the dumbest mistake I've made potentially on the whole trip. Losing a freaking pair of hiking poles that are expensive and nice that someone let me borrow for the adventure. Just hits different. But yeah, the show must go on. So now I'm really, really bothered by that. Just been bothered by the whole night, the stupid bus situation, man. That I'm just gonna start walking, bro. It's midnight. Santa Maria. I'm 20 miles from Pismo. I don't know how long that would take me in the dark or how far I'll get, but I'm like not even tired right now, dude. I'm just so annoyed. Just so stupidly annoyed the last like 2 days. And it's just the lack of sleep. It's literally the lack of sleep that you make these little stupid little errors. And I can tell because I've been more cranky the last 2 days than I have been in like months. And so this too shall pass. That's what I like to tell myself going through a hard time. This too shall pass. So we're not going to let it ruin the day, ruin the evening, ruin the momentum. We're just going to keep going, keep pushing. And yeah, hopefully someone finds them and hits me up from UCSB. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. Not going to hold my breath though. But yeah, we're in Santa Maria. Day 18. It's now day 19. It's the next day. It's after midnight. It's daylight savings. I don't know what that means. So is it 11 p.m. today or is it 1 a.m. right now? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Good morning, everyone. Holy man, yesterday was something, brother. There's a McDonald's right over there. Bro, I found this spot because my mindset was I'm not laying down cold. And I was really, really upset I lost my hiking poles. So I ended up to that McDonald's right around 5-ish. Was drinking some hot cocoa. And the McDonald's opened at 6. I was like, I'm gonna chill here. Once the McDonald's open, I'm gonna go in there and get some breakfast. By that time, the sun will be coming out. Then I'll lay down. So I don't have to deal with being cold. And probably at like 5:30, I just laid my my little sleeping pad out, blew up my pillow, grabbed the blanket, had all my layers on. And there's this little spot, the back corner of the McDonald's. If I pass back by, I'll show you. And dude, it was like super chill in the back. Like you can't really like, you couldn't beat a spot like that. And so I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Found me a spot. Let me pass out. So I wake up, man. And God is so great. God is so good. I wake up to some supporters that has sent me some cash apps just to help me out along the way. And then I also see one of my followers in Santa Barbara that he found my hiking poles, man. He went to the bus stop for me and grabbed them. Can't make this up, bro. It's crazy. It's a blessing. I was genuinely sad that I lost them. And I was telling myself, I'm not going to get another pair. I'm not about to lose 2 pairs, you know? So he just sort of reset the slate. And last night was so tough, man. There's stretches where you start getting going and you don't realize until you're like really getting into it, man, there's no stopping. I got to keep going until I get somewhere. It's kind of where I was at last night. We did 10 miles from the bus station. So God is great, man. But yeah, it's daylight savings. My buddy's birthday. Gonna be linking up with him in a little bit. And yeah, man, just crazy. Crazy how it all works out. Everything happens for a reason. And I did not expect that. One of my followers would find the poles. So finding those just helps me out tremendously, man. Walking without them last night, I realized the value of them. It's like, damn, had me walking crooked, zigzag. But yeah, we're gonna get those poles back soon. We're gonna pull up on the homie in a little bit and we're gonna celebrate his birthday. Let's go. What is this, Pismo?
This is technically Shell Beach.
Shell Beach, man. Look at this.
Yeah, this is called the end of the cove.
Got the rock.
All that down there to your left.
Wow, guys, check out Pismo. There's the pier. You can see in the distance the dunes. Where you could go off-roading. What a banger. Daylight savings. One of my favorite days of the year. Wow, I can't wait to check this place out. Explore. 30. Pretty cool. We're at High Street. Look at that thing. I did not even know rabbits could have horns. That's kind of crazy. All kinds of little souvenirs. The High Street Deli. That's the spot to be.
Hi guys. You look much better if you really look after like a beer.
Thank you.
Welcome. Exeter by Celia.
Good offers. Those are crazy. It's a pretty crazy spot, guys. We've made it so far to get to this spot right here. Feels great. Beautiful rock. But yeah, we're on day 20. Full rest day. Chilling. It was the homie's birthday last night. That was lit. Got to do a little climb right here. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, have no fear. I can't breathe. Oh shoot. This rock feels crazy. It's very smooth. Made it up. Oh. Whew. Nice.
There he is.
Let's go. Whew. Yeah. Look at this spot. This is the big dog spot. Oh, this sand feels great. You got the windbreaker, the natural windbreaker. It looks like there's a nice little connecting bridge, natural bridge. Rather low tide at the moment, but holy, day 20. That's what it's all about. It's also my dad's birthday today. Happy birthday to my dad. Check this out. Nice little spot. Whew. Carefully down this thing. It's like natural steps. Whew. Whew. It does not feel good on my feet, I'll tell you that much. But we're trying it out. Get a good view. Look at that. protein right there. Straight protein, that's crazy. No camping. That's BS.
I'll be prepared next time.
Look at those houses right there.
Wow.
Those are like the most expensive houses in all of
My homie said that they be having Diddy parties at the house up there. That's Diddy's house.
the beautiful views.
Oh, look at this. That's a gape right there. Look at this. Right? This spot is so cool. Down there? It looks like those rocks, but even still, there's got to be like something in between one of these slices that can kind of fall itself down. I don't know though. Oh yeah, there's footsteps. You could see them tracked up. Look right there, right in that crease. It looks like that's the opening to a cave. But no, I wonder if it wraps around too. Cause shot. Bro took the Solomons out of the coffee shop for once. Woo, we go. Putting them to good use. Straight up, he's chilling. What is he doing? Bro, what is that otter doing? He's like flipping around.
Oh no, that's insane.
Yeah, who built this staircase? Straight up. Come on.
I don't think pictures will.
Ooh, look at this. This is so cool. It's like a bowl you could sit in. Look at this cool sign. We're gonna have to come back here at night. But yeah, just like that, my buddy's headed out. Take care, bro. We enjoyed a nice cinnamon roll. Thank you, brother. And my buddy's birthday, it was great. Shout out to the homie Rome. And him and his girl are about to go to Europe. So there's a lot of talk of Europe. I've never been, but it's cool to learn about it. And I was looking at the map on some places. It seems like pretty accessible. But yeah, we've since gone convertible on the shoes to try and give some room for the dogs since they're a little bit too small. and we did get them at the REI outlet where you're not allowed to return. This has happened to me multiple times where I bought something from there and I'm like, I probably shouldn't have bought it, I should return it, but I can't. Look at this permanent cornhole. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're not really, look at this. Beautiful flag. We're not really worried about it. I'm comfortable in the sandals. Also, I might just buy another pair of sandals. Could just buy another pair of shoes. So I'm not worried about it at all at this point. We're just testing this method out because someone tried this method and told me that it works pretty well when their shoes were too tight and they were stuck on a through hike, to just cut the fronts off. So we're going convertible, baby. Let the dogs out. But yeah, since it's Tuesday, I started on a Wednesday, which means that this is actually day 21 of the challenge. 3 full weeks, and it was a blessing to get a Sunday as well as Monday night crash with the homie and a midday Tuesday. Much needed break. Guys, I was resting my feet and just eating a ton of food. My buddy's a big foodie. He likes going to a lot of different spots to get unique eats, unique coffee, so it's always a treat when I'm with him. And now we're back into the wild. It feels good. It felt good to chill for a few days, to stay at my buddy's beach house and get some rest. But I did learn the lesson to not sleep on the bed or the couch as much, because it makes sleeping on the ground with the pad miserable the first time after. So first day I definitely slept on the pad. Last night I was gonna, but I fell asleep on the couch, but I still went and laid on it this morning, so should be good. But about to go to this place called Splash Cafe everyone was telling me about, and gonna get some of their famous soup. And yeah, day 21, let's go. Lots of history on these walls. 1940, man. Where's Steven? Every single turn, guys. It's just gorgeous, beautiful. Look at the sun glistening off the ocean. It's a rather calm day. Just look at this. It is beautiful. All these plants and flowers coming in. These purple flowers right here. This is called the Dinosaur Cave Park. Just right outside of Pismo, you can see the pier. Guys, it's day 21. This is crazy. It really was nice to chill with the buddies and regroup, take a break on my legs and feet. I mean, I feel great right now. But it is that getting past the first walk in that I think I'll find my stride again tomorrow. Yeah, check it out. Dinosaur Caves Park. The whale trail. So far we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4. And at some point seen a whale, but it's been a minute, so we're always looking out for them. But yeah, guys, day 21. It's looking like an absolute beauty. Look at this. Giant bird rock right there. There's all kinds of birds chilling. Hey. Wow, it's like a full cave underneath. And then you can see there's some like pelicans. All the birds chilling, about to watch the sunset, chilling with the homies. These right here smell so good. Dang, those smell amazing. I don't know what they are, maybe like cherry blossoms or something. Sun's gonna set in a little. Guys, this is our first real hike since the time change. We got picked up the first day of the change. It was Rome's birthday. Shout out to Rome. Appreciate you, Bubba. Safe travels to Europe. But yeah. It feels great. The sun would normally be going down like probably in the next few minutes, but it's going down later and the time change, so I'm here for it. Day 21, just walking from Pismo. Some nice houses out here, guys. We're pretty close to Shell Beach, as well as Pirates Cove, which is right next to where me and my buddy were hiking yesterday. So there's a few spots I've seen that were really campable out there. Not sure exactly what I'm gonna do, but I guess I'll have a decision to make here soon. Do I want to camp here? Do I want to keep going? Not sure. It's like a 20-mile hike from here to Morro Bay, so ideally I'd like to get to the southernmost point of Slow tonight, and that would cut the hike down to a more manageable distance tomorrow, as opposed to maybe having to go a 20+ mile hike tomorrow from here. And not to mention going down to this beach is a good 30+ minute, maybe a little longer to get down there. Then I'll also have to get back up. So I think I'm thinking about it in real time, and my mind is telling me to find a spot to watch the sunset if I'm by the ocean here, and not go down to the beach tonight. Come back to it when I get through and get to Morro Bay. I'll be at the beach, so we'll see. But yeah, guys, day 21 feels good to be back in action. Next, we are going to try and get the poles back. One of my followers on Instagram found my poles at the bus stop. Shout out to that homie. So yeah, just working that out and enjoying the refreshing walk back in nature. I'm walking off this chowder that I had earlier, this Red Bull. That was a damn good Red Bull. But yeah, the grind keeps going. Day 21, and we're pretty close to the halfway point, so it's going to be interesting. I think the last stretch we won't have to take as many rides, or there's not like a boat option as well, so it's going to be the real grind. And yeah, let's hope that we don't need to take any rides. You never know. But yeah, we're going to just keep getting after it. To everybody watching, there's some people that were asking why, and I may have touched on it in other days, but just to reiterate, I want to be present. I want to be grateful for the opportunities that God gave me, and I have been blessed with my legs, my hands, my feet, this sense of adventure, and the ability to share it with you guys. So all those things tie together, and I just want to do something inspiring for myself that I could share with everyone else, that could possibly inspire you as well, and to really just appreciate the beauty of California. I've been living out here for better part of a year and a half, and it's just nice to be able to walk it, to really take it in, and to kind of hunker down in different spots for a few days at a time, rest up, meet the followers. It's all tying together, guys. And yeah, that is sort of the why, is because I feel like I was blessed with the ability to do it. And wouldn't you know it, this is the street where I would have to go down to go to the beach, and we're gonna walk past it, which means we probably won't see the sunset. So say goodbye to it. We're eventually gonna go up through this pass by the mountains and be on a frontage road that will take us to the Madonna Inn where we were at yesterday. So if all goes as well, I should be that way soon, and maybe by then I'll look for camp. So stay tuned. And just like that, we made it out of Pismo. Gotta focus up on this road, so I'm gonna get off here. All right, guys. Avila Hot Springs, fresh water, heated pool, warm mineral spring heated pool. It's funny because we just went to a hot spring, and a lot of my followers said to skip this place, that it wasn't that great, and it's literally like a pool. But yeah, coming from the natural nature one that you don't really have to check in or have a hotel or anything like that, I'm gonna take my followers' advice, and we're not gonna hit this one. There'll be plenty more to hit. It's looking like a little river underneath. Huh. Out here in Avila. Day 21. All right. First day back, it feels good. It's been nice to just look at that moon. It's pretty crazy, just seeing it every day. It's always in like a different spot, and so much that I gotta learn about like the stars and the moon. But it does really fascinate me, and I can see why someone would have the curiosity to figure it out after looking at it a bunch. But it never gets old. We're like a good 15 miles from Morro Bay. I want to say somewhere around there. But we're getting close to Slow. I think Slow. We're going to be on the southern part of the town, and we are going to cut west. Looks like there's some restaurants there. Probably stop and get a bite. And from there, we're looking for a camp. We passed a ton of good ones on the way in, but yeah, feeling energized and wanting to get a little bit of distance from the days where I was chilling. I checked the stats too. I still walked, I think, like 11,000 steps yesterday, which is really good because I wasn't expecting to do much, but it's nice to not let that number get below 10,000 is what I'm learning from this journey. Sidewalks closed up here. And so yeah, hopefully when this is all said and done, I'm sure I'll take a well-earned rest day. But I'm trying to get more in a routine of doing like, say, 20,000 steps a day. I think that would be awesome. And so at this rate, we're gonna make that possibility. We're gonna make that a possibility at this rate. But yeah, just enjoying the evening walk, still in my shorts. We've committed to just rock the sandals. I think I'm done with the shoes. We try to make them work, but they're just too small. It is what it is. My feet are growing at almost 33 years old. It's crazy. No, I've just been wearing the wrong size. But yeah, feels good to get off of that long stretch, like frontage road, country road, just because there's like cars coming, and yeah, you don't love being on it. You'd rather be on the sidewalk where it's safe. That's where we're headed. All right, guys. I found a bush right by the plaza, and we're gonna go ahead and try and get some rest and just get up early and get back to it. It's a wrap on day 21. Let's go. Tomorrow we're in Morro Bay.